As Brian Herbert once said, the capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. This choice to learn is in each and every one of our hands. While we may possess an innate flair for understanding, it is a choice whether to truly embrace and love the process of learning itself. As I have learned, the secret to scoring well and getting good at studying is not only working hard, but loving the very process of learning. I admit that I hated exams before. Exam times were stressful, filling me with anxiety and nervousness. And it was the same for everyone. But a few years back, everything changed. I enrolled myself in a competitive examination, one which I was determined to win. I worked hard for it and I was more than happy with my results. But at the very end, it was not my achievements that mattered. Instead, it was what the experience taught me. In the process of preparing for my examination, I managed to truly and completely fall in love with learning, and this greatly impacted my future academic performance. Not to brag, but I have always been rather good at studying. But when my friends asked me the big question, how do you do it? I had no answer for them. Well, now I do. I analyzed the way I studied after my big revelation, and I discovered the key points on the path to loving the process of learning. The most important thing is to start with a clean slate. Forget your past experiences, especially if they were bad. Go in with an open mind and convince yourself that yes, I can love learning. Our learning style also has a huge impact on the way we study. Some people learn better by taking notes, some by watching videos or even listening to music. The tip I have for you is this: listen in class and revise things later on. This will allow you to get the bulk of your studying done at school itself. Learning is a continuous process and one which cannot be achieved without significant motivation. Set goals and targets for yourself, ones which are achievable. Start small and work your way up. Now, you might be tempted to mug up everything while studying, only to forget soon after the examination. This is ultimately one of the biggest mistakes that you can make. Do not memorize, instead understand the topic. And if you find your school textbooks inadequate or uninteresting, explore the topic more widely. Use resources like other books, guides, the internet, etc. Nowadays, the entire world is right at your fingertips, and it will not take more than a second to learn more. Remember, learning can happen anywhere, not just in the classroom. So take up extracurricular activities, ones which will help you understand and explore the topic you love. Learning to love studying is something that will impact you for the rest of your life. You will not only score better marks, but you will be happier and develop a more positive outlook to life. This not only applies to high school and college students, but students pursuing any form of learning, academic or otherwise, from all walks of life. I think that the following words of Emily Du Châtelet perfectly sums up the impact of loving the process of learning. Love of learning is the most necessary passion. In it lies our happiness. It is a sure remedy for what ails us, an unending source of pleasure. Falling in love with learning can transform the entire outlook to studying and examinations. Imagine a life where you don't have to stress about upcoming exams, where your greatest fear turns into nothing more than a fun hobby. Something that seems so much like a chore can become your greatest passion, one that brings you more joy than you could ever imagine. After all, learning is nothing more than discovering new information, only a drop in an ocean of knowledge. When you truly fall in love with learning, you can explore those subjects you love in more detail and ultimately discover something that you're immensely passionate about. You can have jobs that you enjoy, ones that you will never be tempted to quit. You will only work further to advance your career with fiery passion and motivation pushing you forward. Think about it. Enjoying the one thing that you dread the most? Transforming a seemingly boring chore to a passion you will cherish for the rest of your life? Sounds impossible? Well, it's possible, but only if you want it to be. Ask yourself, would you rather follow a dull and unappealing academic path decided by those around you, or pursue something you're genuinely curious and passionate about? Thank you.